Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be talking about, it's a story time, yeah. Today I'll be doing a story time on how one school just messed up our whole trip to Dallas. Yeah, one school just messed it up just completely. So I'm going to be kind of raging in this video, just kind of being mad, and you guys will probably understand, but yeah, I'm just gonna get on with this video. So this all started back in the first week of March, I believe. This was like March 3rd or something this year, March 3rd this year. And so I had a trip to go on for my competition for BPA. So I went on that trip. I was like the only freshman there. It was like one sophomore and then the rest were juniors and seniors. But yeah, so our school, we were just gonna go on the bus, but then we knew we had to pick up this other school, and this other school, they were supposed to bring their own bus. So each school is supposed to bring their own bus. So we were just confused and like, why are they coming with us? And usually on trips like this, you're supposed to have no more than like 2 or 3 sponsors, depending on how many kids you have. So for us, we had like 11 kids, and one of our sponsors drove to Dallas and another one of our sponsors rode the bus with us. So whenever whenever we contacted the other school, they said that, oh, we don't have that many kids, we have like 5. So we're like, okay, then like probably one of them should come on the bus. This school showed up with 13 kids and they had 5 sponsors. Like 5, okay, so imagine a normal school bus and you have all 11 of us up in the front and including the bus driver. So we had 11 of us and our sponsor. And all these kids, 13 of them and 5 other teachers, and there were 3 teachers, 1 assistant principal, and 1 coach. Now, this is a gym coach. Why is a gym coach going on an academic field trip? I don't know. But, yeah, so it's not just us. There's also our luggages, our projects for our competition, and, like, we had to sit 2 to a seat, which I didn't think that was that bad. But my question is that why is the other school, they're sitting like 1 to a seat while we had to all like squish in together because we didn't know that you guys were bringing all these people. And yeah, that was the first thing that got me mad because like, no, it's not comfortable, you know? So then we stopped at Bucky's, and if you guys don't know, Bucky's is a Texas shop thing. It has a gas station, a shopping center, and these massive restrooms, and the restrooms are pretty clean too. So they had all of that and we stopped there. So this was my first time going on a trip like this with this school. So I didn't know how they work things. They say that they usually have a specific time slot thing for each district, but my district was like 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. No, 12 p.m. to 12:45. So we were in that time slot and they're like, okay, you have to be out by 12:45. I was like, oh, okay. So it was pretty packed there because another district stayed over their time. So I wasn't really that hungry. I just got like, I think gum. No, I got some snacks and like a bottle of water. So then I went to the cash register and they were like really packed. So I looked at the time, it was like 12:50 and I was like, oh shoot, I'm gonna be late. So I texted them, I was like, okay, I'm gonna be late because there's gonna be like there's a lot of people there. So then I pretty much just got back to my bus and it was pretty late and everyone was there. So people were like complaining and all of that. And I was like, okay, my bad. Like, I'm sorry. It's my first time. But yeah. So then what else happened? We got to our hotel and the hotel was right dead center in Dallas, downtown Dallas. And I may be talking too fast, but where I live is Houston, Texas, and Dallas is like up north. So it was like a 4-hour drive. And yeah, so we got there and we started unpacking. And okay, so this school, they had, I'm not gonna say the school name because I don't want to call them out or anything. So this school, they had majority boys, and for us we had all ladies. Like we had 11 ladies and they had like 9 boys. No, they had like 10 boys because there's 3 girls there. So they were like unpacking all the luggage and all of that. So they did that for their school. And, my teacher asked them for their help. And no, the bus driver asked them for their help, like to help unpack everything. So they just ignored us, and we had like heavy stuff. We had printers, we had like some heavy luggage, and like we just had all kinds of stuff. And they're like, oh, you guys can just do it yourself. These people are like seniors, like come on, grow up and just help like the rest of our school. We're here together, so that's what happened. Then after that we noticed that everyone was at, so how do I explain this? So there's an event called Torch Awards. So pretty much you have to fill out this spreadsheet thing and you win an award. I did it because like that's an easy award. So they said that, oh, all of our people came here just for Torch Award. And that was confusing because you guys drove with us all the way to Dallas for a Torch Award when Torch Awards are not even mandatory. Because some people from my school, they did Torch Awards. They just didn't get it because, like, there's no point in driving all that way just to stay the first night just for a Torch Award. Like, why? So, like, even some of my friends, they did Torch Awards and they stayed at our school. Like, what was the reason of coming all that way? So we said that, okay, let's all go to Torch Awards then. So we all went, but then their school, they didn't come with us. So we were like, oh, maybe they have another event. And guys, I didn't just go for Torch Awards. I had digital media production. So yeah, I had another event. So it wasn't just for Torch Awards. So then I just went to Torch Awards. I got my award. It was like a pen and a pencil. They said last year they got briefcases, and I was like, I want that, but guess I got a pen and a pencil. So then I did Torch Awards, and everyone was getting their room key and everything. My roommates were actually pretty nice because we all just, I don't know, we were just kind of friends. We got used to each other. But yeah, so then I had my event it was like the 4th day we stayed there. And yeah, I didn't really do anything for the rest of that time. I think I was just like cleaning up and helping out anywhere I can. So then this is the part that really just messed up our whole trip. We have not left this hotel ever since we got here. We haven't drove on the bus anywhere. We haven't gone anywhere. Well, we did go somewhere. We went to Walmart right when we got into Dallas. But other than that, we haven't gone anywhere at all. So this school, they have been going all over Dallas. They went to the Dallas Mall. They went to the park. They went all over the place. So whenever we ask for the bus to like, we kind of want to explore this city, they're like, they give us dirty looks and just like don't even give it to us. And we're like, okay, first of all, you guys shouldn't even be here because, like you didn't have to be here. And yeah, you didn't have to be here. We let you ride the bus with us. So like, why are you just like, why? And so the one time they let us use the bus, this was like the day before we left Dallas. One of the principals at this school, they said, oh, there's a really good seafood place down the road, like 20 minutes from our place. We're like, okay, we should just try it out. So we were driving. He took a wrong turn and we spent 45 minutes in that same area. We pretty much just went in a circle so many times. And we were like, okay, but you've been to this place. Like, how are you already confused? And even so, he has a map. Like, okay? Anyways, So we went and we were driving on that same road. We were looking at the scenery, and this is about to get real crazy right here. We were looking at the scenery and all of that. It was pretty nice. Like, it was actually really pretty. There were structures and all that, so we kept on driving. And now we got really scared. And the streets we were on, and I'm pretty sure that all of my African, I'm not trying to like single out a race or anything, but all of my African Americans and all my African Americans here know these streets. Like, these streets are not where you're supposed to be. This was on the seafood place he took us on, was on the intersection of Martin Luther King Drive and Malcolm X Street. And that just said it all at that point. This restaurant was right in the middle of those streets. And when we stopped, when the bus driver was confused, like, are you sure this is where you want to take them? And before anyone says that, oh, well, it's just those streets, these streets are, I'm just gonna say how it is, it's the ghetto. It's just the ghetto. So we went there, and we were still in business dress wear. We were still in business dress wear. So we were wearing tight, well, not tight skirts, but business skirts. We were wearing button down white shirts. We were wearing dresses, skirts, and it was just the girls that he took with us. And we went inside. We were all like, why are we stopping here? Like, we shouldn't be here. So we went inside. This place was super crowded. There were people with guns right next to them. They had booze in their hands. They had all of this just right next to them, and we were just like confused because why would you take us to a place like this? Like, we're in the age group of 15 to 18. Why would you take black girls into this scenery? Like, it doesn't make sense. So then we checked out the food because I mean, we're already here. Let's just check it out. They had seafood for almost $100. And he thinks we're made out of money? Like, why would you take us to a place like this? And yeah, even I couldn't even afford anything there. The only thing I can afford was like a water and fries. So he was like, okay, since you guys don't have money, we're just gonna go to this other place. Now, this place, they were pretty nice, and we actually had a lady help us. She told us this was the wrong place for you guys to come. And right next to this seafood place, I'm sorry if I'm jumping, I'm just really mad right now. I'm mad that this happened. Right next to the seafood place, there's a club and then a bar. Like, don't take us to a place like that. So then we went to this other seafood place. They were pretty nice. They got our food out quick too. And it was actually pretty good. It's pretty good. But yeah, this lady and her kid told us this was the wrong place to take you. It's late at night. You guys shouldn't be here. She said that I wish I could get out of this place. This is just the wrong place and wrong time to be. So this guy, and this was the assistant principal that took us. The assistant principal of that school that took us to that area. And yeah, so we got our food. We quickly got on the bus. Some people stayed back on the bus because they were just uncomfortable. But I was hungry, so I actually wanted food. And the food at the hotel was pretty expensive. Like, one slice of pizza for $10. No one's gonna pay that. But yeah, got our food and we just went out of there. Oh yeah, before we did that, he wanted to take a picture of us and post it on Twitter, on our district's Twitter. Like, why would you? No, with in the back. Okay, so you wanted to take a picture of us with people in the background with guns and booze in their hand. Like, why? No. And I don't know if this concerns anyone, but if you're wondering, like, who is this man? Who is this guy? He's the assistant principal at this school, and he is a white male. So this isn't like, and he told us that, you guys should be used to this. You guys all know the ghetto, so don't act scared now. This guy needs to be fired. He really does. I just don't know why this guy still works at the school. I'm still traumatized about that day, like, now. But yeah, so we all went back, and after that, the next day came, and we all went home, and yeah, that's it. So yeah, that is that story. didn't really want to talk about this story anytime soon, but I was like, you know what? Let me just talk about it because like the time has passed. Let me stop. Like there's nothing to worry about. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share it to the world. Love you guys and have an amazing day. And if you guys want to talk more about this story, leave a comment down below because I can talk more about this story. I can do a part 2 if there is a part 2. I don't know. But yeah. So also, do you guys like I'm supposed to end the video. Do you guys like my hair? I worked on it, but the ends are... I did the ends in hot water, but it's still like weird looking. But yeah, I did my hair and yeah.